I see you there, pretty stressed out, overwhelmed, maybe a little bit burnt out already, and it's not even Christmas yet. Maybe Christmas isn't the most wonderful time of the year for you because you have lots to do. You're traveling around, you got lots to think about, you got work stuff to finish off, you just feel burnt out already. So if this is you, I'm going to save you a lot of energy right now and get you to the point where you can actually enjoy Christmas without coming out of Christmas feeling completely battered. Essentially going to save you a lot of mental energy. The first mental energy saver I want you to think about is something called stacking. Every single day, you and I will carry out hundreds, potentially even thousands of mini actions which we do unconsciously. Pouring your morning coffee, picking up your phone, turning on the TV, having a glass of water the first thing when you wake up, for example. And these happen unconsciously because of something called synaptic pruning. Synaptic pruning essentially means the tasks that are easy to do, they're habitual, automatic, subconsciously done, is because you've performed hundreds of repetitions prior, so it's actually ingrained in the brain. There are more neurons there to just carry out the task. And this is where it becomes quite clever. Stacking is where you use that existing behavior, habit, task, to stack on a health practice. And this will save you a lot of mental energy because you're not taking hours out of your day to do a meditation, to read a book, to go to the gym, for example. Of course, if you have time, do so. But this is all about saving you mental energy and reserving your body's needs so you're not completely burnt out. Let's give you 4 examples to take away. Let's say an existing behavior or habit is pouring your morning coffee. So after you pour your morning coffee, you are going to spend 5 minutes while you wait for your coffee to cool down to do a meditation. Let's say it's brushing your teeth. Before I brush my teeth, existing behavior, I will do 10 minutes worth of stretching. Health practice. You're stacking on top. Let's say it is before you serve your dinner to your family, you are going to drink half a glass of water, for example. And we could go on and on and on. So think about whatever existing pattern of behavior, habit that you are automatically doing right now, and then just stack a health practice, something which you want to keep consistent with, you want to keep doing, and just stack it on top of what you're already doing. This way, Christmas won't feel so overwhelming that you have to take hours out of your day to remain healthy. Just stack as much as possible and it will feel less daunting and less overwhelming. So number 1 is stack. 2 is to simply say no. Yes has no value until you learn to say no. It's the hardest word in the world because we feel like we have to say yes to everything because maybe we are people pleasers. Maybe we haven't seen someone for years. Maybe we feel obliged to do a certain thing for our spouse, for our in-laws, whatever the case. No is an extremely hard word because we feel that it lets someone else down. But in reality, that is okay. Because if it's a no, where it's going to save you mental energy, it's going to improve your mental health, it's going to top up your cup, it's going to keep some energy for you as opposed to giving it to someone else, then that is a good thing. Learn how to say no this Christmas because you're going to save yourself a lot of mental reserves. Yes, you may hurt some people. Yes, you may upset someone. Yes, people will say, why aren't you drinking? Why aren't you coming out? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? Sometimes you have to forget about the noise. And sometimes you have to say no in order for you to stay good, in order for your mental health to stay up there and not making you feel burnt out and fatigued. And then after Christmas, because you've said yes to everything, you feel like you need another Christmas. You feel like you need another holiday. But that's not what we want to do. Christmas is about taking time for you, taking time for perspective, taking some time to carry out introspective, not saying yes to everything where you don't have any time at all to yourself or your family, whatever the case. But the second tip is learn how to say no because you're going to save yourself so much mental reserve going into the new year and so you actually enjoy your Christmas break. And then 3 is to be grateful. I know it's hard, like when you're arguing with family, when you are out and you really don't want to be there, but it's a necessity. Maybe it's a work do, maybe it's a family dinner, maybe it is whatever it is. Sometimes we really don't want to be there. Sometimes we just want to be in another place and think, oh, why me? Why am I here? Why am I listening to this rubbish? Why am I in this argument? Why have I got to be on this work do? If we can get our mindset into a simple perspective shift and go into the mindset of gratitude. I don't know about you, but I rarely put things into perspective. I'm trying to get better at it, but if I am whinging or complaining about something which is minuscule, it could be the coffee taking ages to be made, and I feel myself getting worked up. I have to think to myself, what are you doing? Like, people in the world can't even enjoy a cup of coffee. People in the world don't even have access to water. And it sounds a bit extreme, but it's true. When we get our mindset into gratitude, then it helps shift our perspective, which should help calm us down. So when you're in a Christmas argument, I'm not saying be grateful to be in the argument, but be grateful that, well, afterwards you maybe can, once your anger and stress has cooled down. Maybe you can be like, that was rubbish, but I'm grateful I have people around me. I'm grateful I have, friends. I'm grateful I have family. And some people in the world are very lonely on Christmas. These sound quite extreme, but they do really help shift your mind. Because I don't know about you, I don't want to stay in anger. I don't want to stay in stress. I don't want to stay in positions where I am being a complainer and being a whinger. I just don't want to do that because it stresses you out, right? It just causes us more stress. So when we can switch the perspective to gratitude, like I said, it can help calm us down. Let's use another example. Maybe, what other examples could I use? Maybe it's something like, it's Christmas dinner, and it's not how you want it to be. Maybe your mum or dad made it. Maybe you're at a friend's house and it's not what you want. It's like, oh, am I really eating this? It's nice, but I wanted this. I wanted something else. Again, how can you flip that to gratitude? How can you flip that? Again, it sounds extreme, but it really works. Well, some people aren't even eating this Christmas. Some people don't have access to any food. Me, I have this plate in front of me. Be grateful for what you do have. Again, it just switches that perspective from everything that you want to everything that you want is already here, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I think it does. And thus that can switch your perspective to more calm, to a more cooler head, and to just generally feel a bit more settled into the situation that you are facing. So the third one is to be grateful in certain situations as best as you can. And that is all. They're my 3 tips. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope they are going to help you out this Christmas, to help your mind stay good, to help you stay good, and to help reserve a lot of that mental energy so you're not coming away after Christmas like, I am shattered. This is all about conserving your energy, and Christmas is about you as well, right? Time of reflection, a time of peace, a time of rest. So make sure you make that happen. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I would hugely appreciate it.